Boom, viewers, subscribers, back again with these quick updates because trust, if it's not foreign from King Mix Up, it's not credible. I keep on telling you, you don't know the things that people bless up on yourself and that throwback towards that. I'm playing with you. Yo, people, it's a lot, trust me, especially with this Donna Layton because Shelly-Ann did an expose like 5 days ago that 5 police officers was going to be slapped with charges for involvement with her disappearance. You see me, I say, however, some updates on this NOEL character wrote him want to commit you know what, and I check charge for you know who. You see me, I say, as well as MAVADO and DONNA connected people is a whole lot, you know. Always Skillibeng and Shenseea, and especially SHABDON. Because it look like say them not give him no bail, you know what I mean? As you know, he has ways of means of getting out of the country. I'm not saying that, but these are the things prosecutions use to keep them, you know, who them want in a jail, you know what I mean? Them tell the judge that, you know, basically a flight risk and all the things, these things, because you know that he was intercepted trying to leave the island, and they grabbed him and they charged him for triple murder. Yes, so I just want to give you an update on that situation there. You know, it's definitely not a good look for SHABDON that he's in this situation. I'm not saying he's guilty or not, but nobody wants to be locked up, you know. And you think that you have family out there praying for you, and they really is not thinking about you. As you know, his father, a prominent dancehall man, is disowning him, you know what I mean, but is willing to apologize to him if paternity proved differently. You see me, I say, boy, you know, SHABDON old age, them I think, yeah, I go on a rascal, but you know, people is distancing themselves to save their legacy and secure, I guess, whatever royalties them can collect for them other children. He said that are living abroad, you know. But anyway, people, let's give you an update while going with the producer, you see me. Anyway, the producer, I should add. So let's proceed. It's a good day in dancehall, people. Dancehall pop star, international queen Shenseea just got this by Skillibeng. Yes, and you know homegirl is just coming fresh off of her nomination award for MTV Best Music Video, and Skillibeng just this, as you can see, he just posted this on his IG page. But every day saying very disrespectful at Shenseea, this are your fault, you see me, I say. And you know what this picture means, because you remember say he had dropped a diss track allegedly with saying that him no want a girl that have 10 man to touch them like Shenseea. You see me, I say. So when we seen them posted up in the, you know, the tour bus, I forgot where it was, but we say Rami, Shenseea, and Skillibeng, you see me, I say. So you know, say the beast is squash. But if you don't know, Shenseea and Skillibeng have a track together, you see me, and I think this is really creative on their part. You feel what I'm saying? And when putting out a comment section, who do you think is gonna have a better verse? Cause you know how Shenseea go when she do the hip hop thing, you know, it's alien brain Shen, you feel what I'm saying? And you know, say Skillibeng, well, he's the trap king of dancehall, you see me, I say. So this is definitely a good look for Shenseea and Skillibeng, you see me. Me not lie, this here deal with the thing very smartly, you see me, I say. As you know, Shenseea signed to a couple record labels, We Good and S10 and Interscope and all of these things, you see me, I say. So but not lie, I like the way that this is handling things, you know what I mean. This is how things should have been handled, but we'll see how the people perceives it, you see me, I say. As you know, Spice and Skillibeng did have a track too, you know what I mean, almost 1 million views on YouTube, so that's just there for the people who like to compare people, you see me, I say. But anyway, before I forget, just like I shine out there with Ed Sheeran for this bracelet feature, Shenseea is featured with Charlie Putman, you see me, I say. So it's definitely a good look, homegirl doing her thing. But anyway, let's proceed to the next. Okay, people, ever since the DPP Paula stepped into the case, we knew that some arrest was going to be made, you see me, as in connection with Donna being missing, you know what I mean. And with that being said, we hear say certain police officers is on suicide watch. You see? Yes, you heard that correctly. The top cop is in fear of his life, and he's on suicide watch ever since this thing with Donna I get serious on him foot. You see, Beyonce, as they seen him in the presence with a whole lot of dancehall artists that don't go on like no punk. You know what I mean? But anyway, a man is just a man, and they walk in their morning shoes. You see me? But this thing is getting weird because the streets is saying, and I've said the streets, not the court. The streets is saying that, you know, two people can't go to jail and leave people pitney, parentless. You see me? I say, so somebody have to take the charge. You know what I mean? And it look like, say, top man take the charge. You see it? For this thing and thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is what the street is saying, not what the court is saying. So we just I put that out there, you know what I mean? But what is said by the police is that the police officer you see in front of you has nothing to do with Donna's case. You know what I mean? So this is why you see people on social media that's, you know, been up to date with this case from day one before the cops is crying foul. You know what I mean? Because allegedly some people were saying that some people mess up them life and blah 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 and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And what we read in the newspaper is that some people were seen following Donna on camera. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of weird things going on out here. You know, I don't want to say that true them can't find nobody means a no serious sentence I gotta give out if a charge and guilty verdict you know is rude, isn't it? But and according to the streets, according to Shelly is saying it is being alleged that 5 police officers are involved. This is being alleged by a police officer who says she is leaving the island for good. Hashtag Donnelly. And you know, that's another thing too, you know. It look like a bit of coverings are going, you know, because we hear say other people are both forget lock up and all of these things, you know. And we hear say some people are trying to fly out and all of these stuff, you know. So that's why people in America who was marching in NYC Times Square was the calling on Interpol to put a block on some of these stuff, you know. But like I said, you know, people are saying that homeboy is taking the route because two parents can't be behind bars. You know what I mean? They said, man, I say, I don't know what about the truck driver. I don't know about, because them said the lady, and they said that she was pregnant. And you know, a pregnant woman can't really, well, I don't want to say them can't manage for, you know, scrap, but you know what I mean? That's why the article that we read from the news said that this lady was with a friend that night, you know. So, how bad things are going, people, so they don't get to no hopes up still. You know what I mean? That's all me I tell them, they see me. And the connection with MAVADO is, well, you know, the police woman, lawyer, is also MAVADO's lawyer, Mr. West. You see me, I says, you know, MAVADO's trying to get them hundreds of thousands US dollars that he was swindled out, yes. Some lady scam, or I should say chap, the gully got, you see me, I'm saying, buying a house that was never for sale. But anyway, people, let's proceed. And because it seems like all of the entertainers, them now go jail, them I get shot. You know what I mean? And I would hate to think that is bad mind that's causing all of this, because we know a bad mind is very prevalent in Jamaica, you know. But you know what I mean, honestly, it don't look like a good thing to be a dancehall artist right now, you know, because if you know really make it out there internationally and then leave Jamaica, you stuck a yard. Or I mean, you know, if you can't go abroad and all of these things and you stuck a yard, you know what I mean? It's just like a countdown. That's what I say. But anyway, people, let's proceed. Anyway, people, no one longer that one any longer as usual. Please like and share the video on our social media platforms. It will be truly appreciated. I try to reach broader audience. I need your help in doing so. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't done so to be notified when I drop the latest in dancehall news, music, reviews, and gossips. Plus.